This is the Samsung Galaxy S26 durability and drop test. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified once I upload new videos. I also performed a drop test on the S26 Ultra, so if you want to see that or compare results, I'll place a link in the description. The Galaxy S26 uses Gorilla Glass Victus 2 both for the front and the back glass, the same as the Galaxy S25. However, the S26 is slightly larger, weighs a bit more, and has a different camera island. So let's see how this fares with the drops. I'll start off by dropping it on the screen from head height onto concrete. From the first drop, we see some scrapes and concrete dust on the front of the frame. However, there are no cracks or damage to the screen, and the screen functions properly. The back of the phone is free from any damage, and the rest of the frame is unaffected as well. For the second drop, I'll drop it on its back from head height. We can see some more scrapes on the back of the frame. As well as to the top camera lens ring. The camera lens cover is not cracked, and neither is the back glass. The screen power is on, and works as it should. For the third drop, I'll attempt to drop it on its side from waist height. Well, that drop was way off, and it landed on the screen again. Looking at the screen, we see no cracks or damage. The frame, however, is a bit more scraped up. The screen power is on and works with no issues. As for the back, it's in the same condition with no additional damage. Now on the fourth and final drop. I'll be dropping it on the bottom rim of the phone from waist height. This time there's a bigger gash or scrape on the frame from where it impacted the concrete floor. There isn't really any damage to the rest of the frame, and the screen power is on and works fine. The back glass is also free of any damage. However, there is a thin hairline crack on the top camera lens cover now, which is barely visible. Now when comparing the S26 to the S26 Ultra, the camera island or bezel on the S26 is thinner than the S26 Ultra, so it doesn't protrude out as much as the S26 Ultra does. This may be the reason the S26 camera lens didn't shatter as badly as the S26 Ultra. There is, however, a hairline crack on the top camera lens cover. Now I'm going to use some keys and some coins to run them across the screen to see how the screen handles scratches. There are absolutely no scratches after attempting to scratch the screen with the keys and coins. Now I'm going to place it in the bag of sand and mix it around to see how the screen handles that. So even after moving it around in the bag of sand, I can't spot any scratches on the screen or the rest of the phone. So as far as scratches go, this phone definitely handles them well. Taking a look at the cameras, we can see that all of them work fine, and there's no problem with the OIS or optical image stabilization. Zooming in or out, as well as switching between the different cameras, we can see that none of them have been affected by the drops. So overall, I have to say the Galaxy S26 handled the drops pretty well. It made it through without any cracks on the screen or back glass. The camera lens did receive a hairline crack though, but did better than the camera lens of the S26 Ultra. In my opinion, the thicker rings around the camera lens cover on the S25 series provided better protection against drops. However, the rings on these are replaceable with the glass lens covers, so replacing broken or cracked camera lens covers shouldn't be too difficult. I'll be doing a teardown video on this phone as well, so we'll take a closer look at those rings soon. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.